everything everything is amazing from start to finish. But I'm going to have a co-host today that's going to join me. I don't know if she's here today. Can you come off mute, Metabolic Miss? Are you here? Are you here? I don't know if you're here, if you've been able to join us. It's early.
Hi, good morning.
Oh my gosh.
How's it
I
going?
oh my
Hey,
gosh.
perfection. Wow. How are you? Wow, you look
I
great.
oh, thank you. Well, I mean, I haven't seen you in quite
Wow.
some time. You're not really the way I remembered you when you moved across the pond about 3 or 4 months ago. Can you maybe tell me what's happened in your life since then?
Oh, well, things have, they've been okay. They've been better. Um, Definitely better. Man, it's moving's hard, y'all. It is hard. It will rock you. And so I got kind of knocked off my streak. I was doing good for a while and then we moved and it's a whole different life over here and so but I did find the liquor store and I just I'll be completely honest with you. My food cravings have just been out of control. Out of control wild. Like I can't get a grip on them. I'm drinking wine. Chardonnay is my favorite. But I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I haven't slept since yesterday. It's 4 a.m. here. And I just polished. This is the last of my second bottle, but I'll be honest with you, perfection. I'm inflamed. Like you could pop me with a needle. I feel like a balloon. Um, my body freaking hurts. I have plantar fasciitis. I don't wish that upon anybody. I mean, not even my worst enemy. My knees hurt. I don't even walk up the stairs anymore. I got headaches every day, but really the biggest thing that has kind of shook me, honestly, and kind of sent me a little bit into a tizzy is that I saw my doctor last month and
Right?
he told me that I'm a walking stroke, that he was afraid I was going to walk out of his office and have a stroke, that my cholesterol was so high, he wanted to put me on meds. And he also said I'm something like pre-diabetic. I don't even know what that means. I'm like, do I have diabetes?
Oh my
So,
gosh.
um, he said, we need to get you on meds. And I said, I know how that goes. That's a Sunday through Saturday pill box. We're not going to do that. So, but I can't get my life together, perfection. I'm a mess. I mean, it's just everything is out of control. I don't even know where to start. And clearly, I haven't had energy to do much of anything except refill my wine glass.
Well, I mean, I know it's been 3 months since you moved, but things have definitely changed and not for the better. I hate hear how you're struggling, but um, it's a mess. We got to help you get your life in order because those things have to change. So I'm sorry you're struggling, but I think we can probably help you get back on track. But
Yeah.
um, you know,
Well, tell
anyway.
me about you. I mean,
Oh
God, you look
gosh.
great.
Well, yeah,
Wow.
I thought you weren't gonna say anything.
Wow.
I when you
Look,
logged on here, I noticed that you were struggling, and I didn't really want to highlight the fact that everything is perfect.
look at those intestines. Look at that, those veins and those muscles. Wow, your glutes are on point.
I
Wow.
know.
Look at
Well,
your
I mean,
biceps.
my gosh, wow. I wasn't going to mention it, but
Wow.
it's not just about the way I look. I mean, that's perfection, as you can see, but it is about what's happening on the insides, right? So the color of my backdrop, that's the visceral fat that's inside your body that surrounds these organs. Your lungs right here, your liver, your intestines. I don't have any of that. Did you know that I lost 14% of my visceral fat, all the bad stuff in here in 16 weeks because I followed this program? Is that not incredible? Is that
What?
incredible? Do you know what visceral
16
fat
weeks?
is? 16 weeks. Yep, all gone. I don't have
Wow.
any of it. My
What?
subcutaneous fat levels, pretty much non-existent. Nope, don't even have that anymore. Look at my veins. My
That's so good.
cholesterol, my
That's so
cholesterol dropped 10 points. My triglycerides, they dropped 30 points. Everything is perfectly functioning, not just on the outside, dysfunction on the inside. Everything is better. Everything is better. So,
you
I
look
hate I hate hearing about what's going on with you, but did you know that, the program that you were following until you moved
mm,
overseas? Did you know that? That it actually is proven to reverse some of those things that you're struggling with, like type 2 diabetes that your doctor talked about. Cholesterol, y'all, listen to what just happened to my cholesterol dysfunction. 10 points, 30 points in my triglycerides. Our program is proven to reverse that. Not just that, it's also proven to help high blood pressure. That's going to go away if you get healthy, not to mention reversing insulin sensitivity. All of those things that you are struggling with right now are going to get better, and your insides are going to get better because it's not just about what's happening on the outside, it's about the real things going on the inside. And my hair, I know it's perfect too, but you know why
you.
that looks so good? The amino acids, like our
What are
essential
those?
amino acids. These guys, these are going to help you restore your hair, make your hair look full and beautiful like this. They actually help you restore lean muscle
The
mass and build them
coaches
more.
are doing this skit. This lady
Oh my
here
What?
gosh.
lives in Hawaii.
Wow.
Sorry about you live in Hawaii. That's amazing. But y'all, makes you build additional lean muscle, all the things, our essential amino acids. If you don't have those, you're probably going to need to replace what's in that glass you're drinking with something more like along these lines. Okay.
Wow.
So thank you
I
so
mean,
much,
I
ma'am.
could use some help. I could use some help. I mean, what do I got to do to get like look like that? I
Yeah.
mean, what tell
Well,
me what I got to do to look like you because I could use some help. And I mean, I got to get some energy back because my
I
everything is just falling apart over here.
I know. Well, everybody wants what I have. I know that. But I'm going to tell you how to get it. This is not a secret. Have you heard about the new 10X accountability system? Have you heard about this?
No, it's been a while. I mean, you and I worked together a while back, and I was doing pretty good. But no, I have not. So I'm all ears. What is this?
Okay. Well, so tell me what you're doing just on a day-to-day basis. Like what is one day in the life of dysfunction look like? And then I'm going to give you our 10X system.
Well, I was I was doing pretty bad. You may not know that, but I was
I
doing
would
pretty
I
bad.
wouldn't have known unless you just brought that up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I've been doing better since that doctor's appointment. I've been doing better. And so I'm actually right now, I'm actually really proud of myself and I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing about two fuelings a day and a half a lean and green. And honestly, I'm most proud that I'm down to a bottle of Chardonnay a day. So I'm actually really proud that I'm doing better than I was. And I think that's a win.
Well, I think when you left, you were doing a whole lot better than that. So I think you slidden, if that's a word, where you slid backwards a little bit. But doesn't matter what's happened in the past. Let's talk about moving forward. Okay. So 10X accountability. This has changed so many people's lives. The accountability is the way you're going to get back to where you were when you left for Hawaii. Okay. So what it's going to look like, 10X. Here's what I'm going to need you to do. It's going to require you to make a few changes in what you're doing every day. Okay. This food log, y'all, dysfunction. Do you have one of these guys? Have you seen this log where you're going to write down everything that passes your lips? Have you seen something like this? Are you using it?
Yeah, I can't say I'm using that. I mean, I think I've seen one in the past, and you made me do that like back in the day. I think I lasted about 5 days, but
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna need you to print this out again if you can find your printer. If not, I'm gonna send you this again. I'm gonna need you to write down everything that crosses your lips because you're probably not gonna want to write down the bad things you're having and send that to me. I'm also going to need you to hop on the scale tomorrow morning, or maybe, in a few hours when the morning rolls over, you could just send me your weight and text me what that looks like every single day. I'm gonna need that every single day and your food log every single day. Is that something you can do for me?
Well, I don't like that kind of accountability
Yeah,
section. I mean, these are big shoes to fill.
I know.
Uh, but I need help. And so if
Yeah.
this is the only way, I'd be willing to do that for a week. I trust you.
1 week. Okay, we're going to start with a week. A week is all it's going to take, and then we'll go from there. How does that sound?
That
Can you
sounds
give me a
good.
week? Okay. Here's what
Okay.
also I'm going to need you to do. I'm going to
Okay.
need you to show back up here, same time, same place next week with me, because this is where you're going to start to change your mindset and your habits. Can you meet me back here next Friday at 7 a.m. Pacific time?
That's 4 a.m. Hawaii time.
That's right. That's what it's going to take. What do you
You're
think?
gonna you're gonna be on this call with me. You're not just gonna tell
Absolutely.
me to come with a bunch of weirdos and then I'm stuck here and at 4 a.m. with the crickets and the frogs and
No.
everyone else.
Do you know why? Because I lost my weight 3 years ago and I am a coach, but I still show up here every single Friday because I still have work to do on myself. So I'm absolutely going to be here right alongside you. Okay. So we're going to
Okay.
show back up here next Friday.
All
Last
right.
couple more
Okay.
things. Do you know this guy, Dr. Anderson?
I
He's the guy
do.
that,
He's the sailor and the
yeah,
doctor. Yeah.
yeah. He's adorable, isn't he? He
He's
wrote,
great.
he's actually the doctor that created our program. He wrote
I
this book.
know. I
I
love
know.
him.
Love him. He wrote this book. I'm going to need you to if you don't have this book, that's okay because I'm not sure you could even find it in your surroundings right now. But
I had it at one
he,
time. I can't tell you
yeah,
where it is after the
I
move.
I can't locate that. But he took the time. He recorded that whole book and put it on our client app under Learn, and you can listen to that. Maybe while you're getting your life back together, you're cleaning some things up, work on changing your mindset and your habits. So I'm going to need you to just make sure you can get to the client app and listen to his book. I'm not asking you to dig it out of a pile. I'm just asking you to listen to it while you're getting reorganized again. Can you do that and find
I
that again?
I love that doctor. I will look forward to listening to him. He's smart cookie.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And then this is a last required thing of our 10X. I'm going to need you to text me when that Chardonnay is staring you down and you want to open it and drink it. I'm going to need you to send me a text. And that's probably going to be later today.
Do you want a glass too? You want me to pour you a glass as well? I'll
Oh,
go get you
well,
a wine glass
I,
out. We'll
I
text
mean,
you. Come on over.
I mean, in my previous life, I would have been the first person on your front doorstep. But as you can see, like I can't do that and be perfect anymore. So, no, I'm not going to come over and join you. But if I did
Oh,
live closer, I would come
come
over and
on, come
we could do a
on.
walk. We could do a walk
Come
together. We could do something else, but we can't drink Chardonnay and get you looking the way I do. It's
We
just,
can
it's not going to happen. So,
we can drinky and walkie and talkie and all the fun things. Come
so
on.
And not today, dysfunction.
All
But
right.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Just the act of taking 2 seconds to pick up your phone and text me is going to stop you. It's going to stop you in your tracks and make you really think about what you're doing. And it does work. I promise you that. I promise you. So when you're thinking about doing it later today, can you please send me a text?
All right. I'll do that. I need
Okay.
your help. I don't want
I
to
know
do any of this. It makes me feel uncomfortable, but I need it. And I'm scared. The doctor scared me, and I know I need to make a change. And I had
no,
success with you in the past. I know this program works. I just slid a little bit, as you can tell. And I know that you can get me back on track. So
you're
I'm
right.
to do that.
So those are the things that are required to get you 10x the results. Lose 17 times more fat, not just on the outside, but in the inside too. And that's what really matters and get you back to feeling better. You're going to retain 98% of your lean muscle. I mean, look at this. 98%, which you're going to retain when you get back on track with me. And there are a couple other just really, really quick details, but they're not required. But I want you, when you start feeling better, to go share some of those victories in the client group, in our Facebook client group, because you need to start showing up as a healthy version of yourself Because if you're dieting in the dark, you're hidden in your back room there, because I haven't talked to you in 3 months. I haven't talked to you. You've been hiding. So I'm going to need you to start not dieting in the dark, come out of your shell. And if I ask you to do something and celebrate yourself, even on social media, I know that might give you hives and make you sweat. It's for a reason so that we start showing up as a different version of ourselves. That those are not required, but they're going to help you get to your goal and get you back on track. So, what do you think about those things as well?
All right, baby.
You
Let's do
ready
it.
to do it? Okay. One last thing that I don't know that you've heard about. I know that you have a scale somewhere behind you in that room. I'm sure
Okay.
it's in there. You got to find it so you can weigh in about 3 hours. But I'm going to need you to get a new scale because this,
There's nothing wrong with my scale when I can find it.
yeah, I'm going to need you to get a new one. Okay. There's a couple different scales on the market called Renfo. There's another one that I love. It's called the Fit Index, Hume. Y'all, I'm going to call you y'all dysfunction, but that scale is going to help you not just measure the number that you're hopping on every day that you see, because it's more about that. It's going to tell you about all those things that I just listed off about myself. Your visceral fat, the bad fat that causes diseases. It's going to tell you what your percentage is. It is going to tell you your subcutaneous fat and your metabolic age and all the critical things, because we want to 3.0 ourselves. We want to go from just looking at the weight on the scale to actually treating this as ultimate health and looking at the things that are really important on the inside. So I've got one on the way. It was 1995. It's showing up, and I'm having all my clients do it too. So I want you to get that
Is it
so that
coming
you're
to,
not.
are you gonna get me a scale?
Yes, I sent you one in the mail this morning. It's coming to
Really?
you.
Okay. Well, so
So
then
I'm gonna,
I don't have to worry about finding my
no,
old scale. Okay.
no,
That's
no,
because
no.
there's a lot of digging I gotta do.
Yeah. So I want you to start using that so that we know more. We have all the data, and that your body can turn into a synchronized metabolic amazingness like mine. How does that sound?
Whatever I gotta do to look like you, perfection, I'm in. Let's synchronize this metabolic mess, and maybe you can come over and help me with all that energy you have, like clean up my life.
I'll be there. I can't wait to visit you in Hawaii. You guys, um, I know that was a cute little spoof. And I'm Kacy Stampfl, and this is Char Burdick. She does live in Hawaii. I live in San Diego, but that might have sounded like a joke. But today, I think, is Char's 4-year health anniversary. And some of those things that Char was talking about are not jokes. Those are actually real life. Um, and those are real things that some of you guys are struggling with, and things that we're trying to work on for ourselves. So I'm going to just turn it over to Shar for a minute, here on Halloween Day.
Hey guys. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, so it's 4 a.m. here. Good morning to everyone. So proud of you for being on this call. 462 of you, like very proud. But yes, that was a skit, very funny, right? But the reality is that was what my health assessment looked like. Fun fact, I was also drinking wine on my health assessment. So that's where I was. True story, my doctor told me, Shar, your cholesterol is so high, I'm afraid you're gonna have a stroke if you walk out of my office. We've got to get you on cholesterol meds, you're pre-diabetic. I did have plantar fasciitis, headaches, knee pain, bloated. I was pushed around by my food cravings, and thank goodness for this program, right? Thank goodness for our coach sharing boldly and really just having the courage to put their story out there, because that's why we're all here today. So please, please, please thank your coach today. Even better yet, put a post up saying, thank you to my coach. You have given me the opportunity to have another shot at life. Um, since starting program XYZ, do some non-scale victories, some scale victories. That's the best way that you can thank your coach. But as far as tonight or today goes. It is Halloween, okay? What comes on Halloween? Candy, booze, costumes, parties, all the things. So we're gonna line you up today, and we're just gonna walk you through what kind of situations you can walk into at Halloween and just be prepared. So, think about what today is going to look like. Think about setting yourself up for success. Think about how you want to wake up tomorrow morning feeling. Do you want to feel proud? Do you want to feel empowered that you walked past, the favorite candy? Kacy and I were both drinkers before this plan. So, you can really show up and have a good time. And by the way, this is not wine. This is bubble water and pina colada electrolytes. Back in the day, it was what you thought it was. So let's kind of just dive in. This call is meant for clients, coaches. We love you. We actually have a call for you specifically tomorrow morning, Coffee with Coaches. So when you become a coach, you get access to all of these awesome calls in our coaching community. So this is reserved for clients. Um, we are not therapists, although you probably would think that Kacy's a therapist today. We are not doctors, but we just have our own story. We know what works, for us, and we don't have all the answers, but we're here to help you walk through anything. So, Case, I'm gonna pass it over to you, and then
Yeah.
get this party started.